Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy, Mike Snipes. So today I'm doing the movie review on Spider-Man Far From Home, and I'm so shocked after watching this movie. I definitely did not expect what happens in this movie, but in a good way, obviously. I can't even comprehend what I watched. Everything was super specified, and the movie was also super funny, as expected. The beginning felt a little weird to me for some reason. For example, it felt like there was something missing, like music or extra lines or just something. The beginning just felt so plain and bland, but I just couldn't figure it out. I'm a little annoyed on how they showed MJ telling Peter Parker that she knew he was Spider-Man in the trailer. I definitely don't think they should have shown that, because that's supposed to be something we should have seen in the movie, experienced in the movie for the first time. It's supposed to be a monumental moment and where we get to experience it with our friends and whatnot. I guess it wasn't a complete loss with having them showed in the trailer, but still. There were some big things that happened with this movie. It was insane with some of the cast that was in the movie. I was also really disappointed with how one major thing I was excited to see in the movie was not in the movie. I had a feeling it would tell what's the next for the MCU, but it wasn't true, which made me a little upset. I was excited to see MJ's and Peter Parker's relationship and how they progressed throughout the movie. I was also like how they even went with MJ for the role, because it's kind of like a flashback to the MJ from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and it's a cool feeling. Another thing I liked is that they had Zendaya play MJ. Her performance was incredible. I feel she was trying to be more awkward in this film. Maybe that was because she was hitting on Peter the entire time, but still, it was great. Another thing I want to talk about is the cast. Another actor who did great was Jacob Batalon, who plays Peter Parker's best friend Ned, and I do have to say that he did great as well. He looked a little different in this movie, like he lost some weight or something, but if he did lose weight, then good for him. And the last actor is Tom Holland, who of course plays Spider-Man, and how he does such a great job in this movie. I am so excited to see that he is making a name for himself in the movie industry. For example, he's playing in 7 different movies after the release of Spider-Man Far From Home. So I do look forward to seeing all of his other films. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about the end credits. So to start it off, there are 2 end credits, it's confirmed. One is after the animated credits, and the second is after the entire end credits, so at the very end of the movie. The first one is not really focused on what's next for the MCU as a whole, but more of what's next for Spider-Man. It was literally so insane that I jumped out of my seat because of how crazy it was, but I'm not giving any spoilers, obviously. Anyway, the second end credit was a little confusing to me because I'm not sure how they got to that point, because it didn't really hint to anything like this in the other films. But it does kind of like hint to what's next for the MCU as a whole, but I just didn't understand what it was. But anyways, that's really been it for this movie review. I was super excited to see it, and I definitely would give it a 10 out of 10. It just broke every expectation that I had for it. But anyways, stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be doing the movie review on Crawl and Stuber, so be prepared for those. But anyways, that's really been it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.